I'd like to welcome you to Stress Reduction in the Modern World. This video is a part of a series entitled Resources for Resilience. My name is Georgia Howorth-Fair, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and mental health counselor in Orlando, Florida. Like many of you, I'm feeling very concerned about the violence, terrorism, and natural disasters occurring in our country and around the world. This video has been designed to teach people tools to adapt more easily and flexibly to stressful events. As we begin, it's important for you to understand that when violence, disasters, and other horrible events occur, it's normal for people to have a number of reactions that can include not being able to get the event out of your mind, emotional reactions of worry, fear, and anxiety, sadness and grief, or even agitation and anger. Sometimes people feel numb and disconnected. Other times people may have reactions in their body, or sometimes more in their mind. It's a very common reaction to become upset and judgmental with yourself about having these types of reactions. People are often very critical of themselves or feel ashamed that these types of responses are not normal. Everything that we're about to show you will work much better if you can be gentle with yourself. One image that many people find helpful is to think of difficult emotions and reactions like water in a river. You do not want to dam the river. You want to let the water flow past you. In fact, the self-help tool that I'm about to show you involves holding energy points. There's been a lot of research that shows that this approach can be helpful. You might wonder why this would help. The answer is that it's normal for negative reactions to happen after a traumatic event, but it is also common for these reactions to become stuck in the body. If you think about it, isn't that what it feels like? You want the feelings and reactions to move past you, but they stay stuck. Stimulating energy centers by holding them helps the energy to become unstuck and move through and out of the body. This will allow you to feel far more centered and calm. A few more points before we begin. You're going to learn a self-help approach to help you process the stressful events that have happened. It's also important that people manage the amount of stimulation they take in. What does this mean? The number one thing I tell people, other than to teach them this tool, is to turn off the TV and radio or the internet, or at least severely limit how much time you spend looking at these events that are upsetting. It's important to connect with your family and with people who support you and engage in activities that connect you with what is good in the world, even in the face of tragic events. So with that in mind, let us begin. The technique I'm going to be using today is called Advanced Integrative Therapy. Advanced Integrative Therapy, or AIT, was developed by Dr. Asha Clinton in the late 1990s and has been used by clinicians to help clients resolve stressful events by using the energy centers of the body to release unwanted emotion. It's an easy technique, so don't worry about being perfect. Let's begin by thinking of a stressful event that happened a short time ago. Just take a moment to think about this event. Think about where you feel this event in your body. Usually people feel the events in their heart or their solar plexus. And I'm going to use my heart today for our purposes. But you can use any spot in your body that makes sense to you. So just go ahead and put your hand on that spot. And now the rest of the energy centers that I'm going to be showing you begin at your crown. And I'm using the center of my palm to go on my crown. Down to my forehead, the cleft in my chin, my throat, down to my heart center, which is right in the center of my chest. And so my hands will be one on top of the other. To the left of my heart, to the right of my heart. My solar plexus, my navel. I'm going to stand up so you can see me. My pubic bone, the left crease, which is right where my leg and my abdomen come together. My right crease. And then I'm going to reach around the back to the base of my tail, at the base of my tailbone, for my root. All right, so we're also going to be using a statement at each one of those centers. You can make up your own statement to use, which you'll say along with me while we're doing this. Or we can use the generic statement that I'm going to be using, which is all the stress from this event. And we're going to go through this 2 times, so just follow along with me. So keeping my hand on my stationary hand on the spot that I've already determined where I feel the stressful event, I'm going to start with my other hand on my crown. I'm going to say all the stress from this event, and just hold your hand there for a moment. And moving down to your forehead, all the stress from this event. Down to that spot on the chin, all the stress from this event. And down to the throat, all the stress from this event. On your heart center, all the stress from this event. To the left of that heart center, all the stress from this event. To the right of this heart center, all the stress from this event. Down to your solar plexus, which is right where your sternum ends, right on top of your stomach, all the stress from this event. And down to your navel, all the stress from this event. On top of your pubic bone, all the stress from this event. To your left crease, all the stress from this event. To your right crease, all the stress from this event. And reaching around back for your tailbone, all the stress from this event. And now we're going to go back up to the crown, all the stress from this event. To your forehead, all the stress from this event. Down to your chin, all the stress from this event. Your throat, all the stress from this event. Your heart center, all the stress from this event. Your left heart, all the stress from this event. To your right heart, all the stress from this event. To your solar plexus, all the stress from this event. Your navel, all the stress from this event. On top of your pubic bone, all the stress from this event. Your left crease, all the stress from this event. Your right crease, all the stress from this event. And reaching around back for your tailbone, all the stress from this event. So now you're going to relax your hands. And I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. Hold it at the top and blow it out gently. And one more time, take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. And blow it out gently. So now I'm going to ask you to think about that stressful event again. And if you still feel any kind of charge around that stressful event as you think about it, feel free to rewind the video and go through the steps all over again. Basically, what you'd like to do is take that charge down all the way to a 0 so that you don't have yourself troubled by that stressful event any longer. And that's advanced integrative therapy. Thank you for joining me today. You are welcome to replay this video and hold the energy points as many times as feels good to you. Healing happens best in relationship, so it may be helpful to invite your family and friends to watch and hold the energy points along with you. If you continue to experience high levels of stress and anxiety, please consult a doctor or mental health professional. It can be helpful to remember that you are not alone. While many people are suffering right now, many others are coming together to heal and help and support each other. This video is part of a series called Resources for Resilience, sponsored by the Humanitarian Committee of ACEP, the Association for Comprehensive Energy Psychology. For more information and additional resources, go to www.energypsych.org. I hope you find much peace on your journey to healing, wholeness, and well-being.